Yeah. What is good, everybody? What's going on? My name is Rob, aka Roboto, and I am back once again with another fantastic Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. Today we're going to kind of take a look at the four new cards available in Madden 20 Ultimate Team. Chief among them, of course, for me, Eli Manning. We also got a Aaron Rodgers, a Von Miller, and a Chris McAllister. Eli and Chris McAllister are LTDs. Von Miller and Aaron Rodgers are the new legends, similar to what we got last week with Demaryius Thomas and Luke Kuechly. So let's just go ahead and break it down. I'm gonna kind of look to see how much I can get the Von Miller for. I'm trying to I made a silly investment, I guess. Now that's the thing, guys, be careful with investments. I bought Von Miller for about 50k cheaper than what he is selling for right now, or I got him 50k more expensive than what he's selling for right now, so kind of took an L on that, but whatever, we can make our coin back, no big deal. Let's just switch over right now. Let's go start doing some comps. Let's see who we can maybe find on the auction house a little cheap. It is kind of early, it's about an hour after the cards all rolled out, so this might be a semi-decent time to snipe if there's some low prices, but we'll check it out and see what we got going on. Let's hop right in. Let's get a like goal for this video. 20 for 2020. Let's do that. All right, so as you can see here, Eli Manning Tribute, LTD, limited time. Also right here, Chris McAllister, 48-hour time limit. They're both in packs until Monday morning, I believe that's the 27th, Monday morning, 10 a.m. That's usually how it goes. They're only in for like 48 hours. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at some of these guys. I'm not holding my breath too much on pricing. As you can see, my coins are a little low, but I got some stuff working in the auction house that I'm currently selling and buying. And as you can see by the jersey, the Giants quarterbacks, I'm gonna need me one. I already have Daniel Jones. This Eli Manning doesn't look half bad. He is a little slow, but it's okay, because I have 825k is what he's selling for right now, which isn't too surprising. That's Jason Sehorn still at 600k, so it's kind of cool for me since I bought him at about that price. Compared to Danny Dimes, obviously Daniel Jones is a little bit faster, but everything else Eli pretty much has him on, except throwing on the run, which is not Eli's strong suit ever. It's a pretty good card. Throw power is 97, short accuracy, mid. Throw under pressure, play action. Like, this is a pretty damn good card. Both similar height. Again, he's a little slower than Daniel Jones, but that's okay. I mean, you're getting a 70 plus speed on Eli Manning when he was not really known for much. That's pretty damn good for a quarterback. It's more than his brother's 89 card. It's more than his base card for NFL playoff pass at 64. You're obviously not going to meet Cunningham or Vic with the speed, but he is a field general. He's going to get some of those cool chems that field generals get. Unfortunately, you guys might not think they're cool chems, but I do. I kind of like the field general chems, especially stuff like Protected. That's a great card. So it looks pretty solid. 850k for that. I mean, 825k for that. Probably wait a couple hours for that to die down a little bit. Why would this person buy that for 695? I'm so confused. So yeah, that's a pretty solid card. I like it. Now let's go and jump into Von Miller. He's a 95, which is kind of okay, I guess. I mean, I understand EA's doing all these releases, trying to balance everything out. So I get it. It makes sense. You want to make sure that everybody has the same kind of cards. Maybe some guys need certain cards for their theme teams or things like that. So that's why we're getting like veterans releases, stuff like that. So that's two legends in a row for the Broncos, by the way. Back-to-back weeks, current day legends. So Von Miller. In comparison to my Zadarius Smith, I mean, he's going to be a pretty good, on the line. His block shed's really high. His power moves, pretty good. Not as good as Thomas. His finesse moves better. But Zadarius Smith, excuse me. I keep saying Thomas. Zadarius Smith hasn't beat strength, tackling a little bit on the play rack. Not as fast. Von Miller's got to be a good card if you put a power up on him. If you put him with some other Broncos chems. I'm cool right now with Z Smith. I'm really cool with Zadarius. I have, as you can see, I have lockdown and brawler on him. I have lockdown because I kind of throw him back in coverage a little bit. I just like what he brings to that end of the field. I just don't think that it's probably a little underwhelming in my in my opinion. As you can see, that the zone coverage is a little bit higher, man coverage is a little bit higher, but nothing great. You're still not going to get, you know, these guys aren't out here covering, you know, corner wide receivers. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep Z the way he is right now. I'm pretty happy with what he's doing, especially in the pass rush. I might switch off the lockdown chem and put on pass rush chems on him and put lockdown somebody else, but that's besides the point. Long story short, this Von Miller, it's a good card. It's a really good card, especially for a 95. As you can see, comparable stats to a 97 powered up. So imagine putting a power up on him with some Broncos chems. Maybe you get brawler on him. Maybe you get pass rush on him. It could be a pretty deadly card. It's an upgrade that was definitely needed. It's an upgrade, maybe not well deserved, but it's good timing with the Super Bowl out. He deserved it for his Super Bowl performance a couple years ago. Look, he's still one of the premier names in the NFL, so I'm happy we get a card for him. And that price too, $700K, that's probably where we're going to be looking at base for a bunch of these guys. You know, maybe somebody, let's check it out, like Rodgers right now might be a little bit more expensive. Preston Smith was a signature sig that came out, and this Aaron Rodgers is actually kind of cheap, and that might be due to Eli Manning being out. $620K for that card. He's a little bit cheaper than Von Miller. He's a little bit, if I compare him in price, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably not going to be too much more off than some other quarterbacks around his same rate, or around his same rating, excuse me. So yeah, it's a little off. I mean, you know, you can get a Drew Brees for 227 if you wanted that. Deshaun Watson's a good option. 239 is pretty cheap right now. That's pretty cheap. 250 even is kind of cheap. So that's, if you can grab those, because like that's 305. But yeah, so he's the most expensive quarterback in his price, in his rating. But you know, there's other quarterbacks at that 95 that you can get for cheap that are probably, you know, pretty comparable. And then if you go up 96, 97, I mean, if you're buying Rodgers and you know, Michael Vick's there's Steve Young. That Steve Young's really good. Russell Wilson there for 430. That's kind of insane. So yeah, you could probably do better for cheaper, or not better, but just as good for cheaper if you're really in the market for a quarterback right now, because that price is going to be high due to hype. But let's go ahead and take a peek. I'm going to do this one because nobody should be buying that for $700K. So if you comp Rodgers with Daniel Jones somehow is a little bit faster. I'm not sure. I don't know if Danny Dimes is. I don't know. That's what's up with him. Throw power is a little bit lower. Short is the same. Mid, Danny Dimes got him. Deep, Rodgers got him by 1. Throw under pressure, Daniel Jones got him again. Throw on the run, Rodgers got him by 2. And the play action, Daniel Jones got Rodgers by 1 again. Am I going to be moving heaven and earth to get him? No, probably not. But I do like that he's not a field general quarterback. So, you know, Daniel Jones, one of the good quarterbacks, is a field general. Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Tom Brady, even Joe Montana, all those guys that came out in the last couple weeks, in the last couple months or so, are not quarterbacks like Rodgers. I mean, he gets gutsy scrambler. He gets gutsy scrambler. He gets dashing deadeye. He can get roaming deadeye. He can get QB playmaker, which is great. QB playmaker is a great thing to have on your quarterback. Long range deadeye, roaming deadeye, red zone deadeye. He can get a lot of superstar abilities that you want to put on. Sleight of hand, which I have on Daniel Jones, is actually pretty damn good when you throw a pump fake. Some of the guys commit, and it's pretty sick. So I look, this Rodgers quarterback card is a good card. He's definitely making a case for best quarterback in the game. I'm still gonna put my money on Russell Wilson. And I honestly, there's no bias at all. This Daniel Jones card has been really doing me well. I've been dotting people up. I've been throwing some great passes, so I'm not mad about it at all. And then last but not least, let's just go through and pop in on that Chris McAllister. I believe he's a 96 cornerback. 2 weeks in a row for cornerback, so I'm probably not gonna do any heavy moving to try to get him. Again, Ravens get another card for their theme team. This Ravens theme team this year is just insane, guys. If you're looking at all the Ravens cards, he's selling for under 600K right now, which is less than what Seahorn was originally selling at last week. It was about 700K. But in comparison to Seahorn, let's just do, you know, 1-for-1 right here, comps. Seahorn, who I can get up to a 99. I believe I just have to put somebody else in my starting lineup there. yeah, so we got Seahorn, 90, better speed, better excel, better agile, little less jump, little less play rec. Zone coverage is a little different, press is a little off, man coverage is about the same. But like I said, I have Seahorn's powered up to a 99, so his speed goes up, his man coverage goes up, his zone goes up. So I'm cool with where I'm at personally. Would I say, you know, try to go out of your way to get the Chris McAllister? I don't think so. Especially when you're comparing him, like, you know, right here, Champ Bailey, he's probably going for a little cheap. Again, too, you know, Dion is still a good cornerback. Look at his stats. He's not going to get you anything on the press. You're not doing much of Dion in the press, but you throw Dion at CB2 and kind of just shade him out and kind of run back and try to see if he can recover and scoop up some picks. Dion's still one of the best cornerbacks in the game, so I'm still rolling with Dion. As you can see, comparison to Champ, you know, Champ's really good in coverage as a cornerback. I mean, he was one of the best corners in the league for many years for a reason. So, and Tre'Davious White here again. You know, you put some chems on him, you power him up. Especially if you're a Bills theme team, you can easily get him up over many of the Chris McAllister stats. He's not going to be jumping out the gym. Obviously, his jump's a little low in comparison to McAllister, but still, zone coverage, main coverage, play rec, agility, acceleration, speed, those are keys in this year's game. And if you're not doing that, then I don't know what you're doing. And as you can see, my top 4 cornerbacks are faster than him, more agile, and can have that second wave of speed. So I'm not going to be hunting after this one. Again, if you're a Ravens theme team and you need a CB1, it's a pretty good cornerback one to have. So overall, I'd say these cards are pretty damn good. I'm not mad about it. I'm not really going to throw a hissy fit either. I'm not going to do anything crazy with it. But I'm also not going to be going out and hunting really for anything, maybe besides the Eli and the Von. I can show you that real quick. I invested in Von Miller last night. I kind of played myself a little bit. His price is way lower than what I originally had bought him at, so I'm kind of upset about that. Not really upset, just kind of like, damn, really? I bought him the other day for like 200k, and now he's hovering around, yeah, he's down to 120. So big L for me. Investments this year haven't been great. Look at all these Vons on the market too. There's so many Von Millers now on the market. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I should have factored it into my equation there, but whatever. We're gonna use them. We're gonna try to see if we can power him up. We could try to see if we can get him up there at LOB. Maybe he starts over as a Darius Smith. Maybe we use him as a pass rusher in certain packages. Maybe we do something with it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking into it. I'm gonna keep investigating it, and see what we got going on. But yeah, so the plan here today is to probably hop on Twitch and stream a little bit today for a couple hours. Maybe try to get the new Eli, as you can see. Thank you, Eli. Maybe we try to go to get the new Von Miller. Maybe try some other kind of coin making methods. Who knows? Who's to say? All I know is I'm going to be going live, so you can come check me out. You can peep all the links right here. You can see right there. So it's going to end it right there. Thanks again for everybody who came out to come check this video out. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time.